Gaviota Wind Caves are located along the rugged coastline of Santa Barbara County, California, right off Highway 101. Parking for the Gaviota Wind Caves is not directly at the caves or the beach. The nearest parking area is located farther away along Highway 101 near the Gaviota State Park entrance. From the parking spot, the walk begins at a locked gate that blocks cars and other vehicles from entering the trail. This gate marks the transition from the roadside into a pedestrian-only path. Beyond this point, access is limited to walkers and hikers, keeping the trail quiet and protected. The gate helps preserve the natural landscape and prevents vehicle damage to the terrain. Once past the gate, the trail opens into a wide dirt path leading toward the coastal hills. This is where the journey truly begins, leaving traffic behind and entering a peaceful natural zone. From here, the hike continues toward the cliffs and the wind caves above the shoreline. From this point on, there are no roads. The actual hike begins here, starting on soft, uneven ground. The trail shifts from a maintained path to a natural dirt surface. Footing can feel loose at first, especially after recent weather. This marks the start of the true hiking section, away from vehicles and pavement. Every step from here is fully immersed in the raw coastal terrain. I wasn't aware of this trail before coming here. The hike is more challenging than it looks at first. This trail can be difficult for amateurs, especially first-time hikers. It may also be tough for kids due to uneven ground and elevation. Proper footwear and preparation are important before continuing. Knowing the difficulty in advance helps set realistic expectations for this hike. I used my drone to capture some video while following me. This is my first mountain hike. I wasn't very happy with the plan at first, but I still made it. I'm still far away from the real tough section of the trail. But wait, you're gonna see the real hardcore part soon. We decided to take a short break to catch our breath and enjoy the scenery. The trail had been a bit challenging so far, with uneven ground and soft dirt underfoot, so it was the perfect moment to pause and take it all in. During the break, I decided to bring out my drone to capture some aerial footage, giving a unique perspective of the canyon below. Flying the drone over the canyon revealed a stunning view of the rugged cliffs and the winding terrain below. From this angle, the depth and scale of the landscape became much more apparent. The canyon stretches out with dramatic rock formations, patches of greenery, and shadows that shift as the sun moves across the sky. Each frame captured the raw beauty of this untouched corner of the coast, something that's hard to appreciate fully from the trail alone. While exploring the area with the drone, we noticed several small caves located on the opposite side of the mountain. These caves, carved naturally into the cliffs, looked mysterious and almost hidden from view at first glance. The drone allowed us to see them in detail, highlighting the intricate patterns of erosion and the way the sunlight played across the rocky surfaces. It was fascinating to see these tiny natural formations from above, especially knowing how difficult they would be to reach on foot. Even during a short break, this part of the hike reminded us why the Gaviota Wind Caves area is so special. From above, the contrast between the steep cliffs, the canyon below, and the distant coastline was breathtaking. Using the drone, we were able to capture both the grandeur of the landscape and the subtle details of the smaller caves, creating footage that truly tells the story of this wild, beautiful place. We left the drone down in the valley and carefully brought it back up to our home point, and the view from here was absolutely stunning. At one point, an eagle swooped down and started chasing the drone, creating a thrilling moment we'll never forget. From this vantage, the entire landscape opens up in a breathtaking panorama. You can clearly see Gaviota Beach below, with the waves gently crashing on the shore, and Highway 101 stretching along the coast. The combination of cliffs, ocean, and the winding road makes this viewpoint one of the most amazing spots in the area. The toughest part of the hike starts from this point, and it immediately became clear why. The trail narrows, and the paths are rugged and uneven, with loose rocks and steep inclines at almost every turn. Climbing these sections felt challenging, and at some points, I truly felt exhausted, my legs burning, and my breath coming in short gasps. Even my mom, who usually handles hikes well, started showing signs of fatigue. Every step became a little more difficult, and the climb demanded careful footing and constant attention. The steep angle and rocky surfaces made it hard to find stable spots to rest, and the trail seemed to keep testing our endurance at every turn. My dad, however, remained determined and kept pushing us forward. He encouraged us to keep going, reminding us that the summit was within reach. There was no room for saying no or giving up. Every step mattered. His motivation kept us moving, even when our energy was low and the hike felt almost impossible. Despite the fatigue, continuing the climb gave us a sense of achievement. Every small milestone felt rewarding, and the view from higher up reminded us why this hike was worth every bit of effort. At one point, I felt completely exhausted and had to lay down on the pathway to catch my breath. My legs were burning, and the steep incline made every step feel heavier than the last. It was a humbling moment, realizing how much effort this hike truly demands. But even as I rested, I knew I was only about halfway to the summit. The trail ahead looked even steeper and more rugged. The real challenge is yet to come, and I had to gather all my energy and determination to keep pushing forward toward the peak. Along the trail, we discovered a small natural cave, and my mom and I decided to take a short rest inside to relax and catch our breath. The cave was truly stunning, carved naturally into the rock over time, with interesting shapes and textures that made it feel like a hidden gem along the hike. Unfortunately, some people had left graffiti on the walls, which took away from the cave's natural beauty. Despite that, it was still a peaceful spot to rest, enjoy the cool shade, and appreciate the craftsmanship of nature. After a short break, we gathered our energy to continue toward the summit, feeling refreshed and ready for the next part of the hike. The hike looked really challenging from the very beginning, and at times, it felt almost too hard to climb. The path is steep, uneven, and rugged, and every step demands careful footing. Honestly, I wasn't fully prepared for the difficulty of this trail. I didn't have proper hiking shoes, and my gear was minimal. None of us had expected the trail to be this tough. We hadn't done much research or reviewed the route before coming here, and it quickly became clear that preparation is key. The trail tests your endurance, balance, and patience at every turn. There are stretches where the ground is loose, steep inclines that make your legs burn, and rocky areas that require focus just to maintain footing. Despite all this, I pushed hard to get it done. Every step forward felt like a small victory, and I had to rely on determination and focus to keep moving. Even though the hike was exhausting, completing each section gave a sense of accomplishment that made it worthwhile. Looking back, I realize how important it is for anyone attempting this trail to know what they're getting into. This is not a casual stroll. It's a serious hike that requires preparation. Proper shoes, enough water, and some basic understanding of the trail's difficulty can make the experience much safer and more enjoyable. I highly suggest that anyone planning to hike here research the trail in advance, understand the challenges, and be fully prepared. With the right preparation, this trail can be an incredible adventure, offering breathtaking views, unique natural features, and the satisfaction of conquering a tough hike. We are almost there! These were my dad's frequent words as we climbed higher. After hours of hiking, the summit finally felt within reach, but I was completely exhausted. Every step had taken so much energy, and my legs were burning from the steep inclines and uneven terrain. At last, we reached the summit, and I couldn't believe it. I was so happy that I had made it. After a long, exhausting climb, finally standing at the top felt like a huge accomplishment. The trail had been tough, pushing us to our limits, but reaching this point made every step worth it. Our drone captured stunning footage of the surrounding landscape from above. From this high vantage point, the panoramic views of cliffs, valleys, and the distant coastline were breathtaking. The camera even caught a few other hikers exploring the rocks at the summit, giving a sense of scale to just how high we had climbed. It was amazing to see everyone enjoying the views and feeling the same sense of accomplishment that we did. The summit had a small natural cave, and we decided to take a 30-minute rest there. It was the perfect spot to sit, recover, and take in the scenery. The cave offered shade and a little protection from the wind, while still letting us enjoy the incredible views. Sitting there, I felt a mix of relief, pride, and gratitude for making it through the difficult hike. After our rest, it was time to start the journey down the hill. The descent promised a different kind of challenge. Steeper sections and uneven terrain, but we were prepared and energized from the summit experience. As we began the trek back, I couldn't stop admiring the views one last time, knowing that completing this hike was an experience I would never forget. This is the actual wind cave at the top of the mountain, and it's absolutely stunning. The cave has a hole that offers an incredible view, but reaching that spot is risky. The scenery is breathtaking, yet you have to be very careful if you decide to get close.
If you guys like my content, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and AdventureSparks, because I need all of your guys' support to make my channel bigger. Goodbye!